Long, long ago, when heaven and earth were still one, the entire universe was contained in an egg-shaped cloud. All the matter of that universe swirled chaotically in that egg. Deep within the swirling matter was Pangu, a huge giant who grew in the chaos. For 18,000 years, he developed and slept in that egg. Finally, one day, he awoke and stretched, and that egg broke to release the matter of the universe. The lighter, purer elements drifted upwards to make the sky and heavens, and the heavier, impure elements settled downwards to make the earth. In the midst of this new world, Pangu worried that heaven and earth might mix again, so he resolved to hold them apart, with the heavens on his head and the earth under his feet. As the two continued to separate, Pangu grew to hold them apart. For 18,000 years he continued to grow until the heavens were 30,000 miles above the earth. For much longer he continued to hold the two apart, fearing the return of the chaos of his youth. Finally he realized that they were stable, and soon after that he died. With the immense giant's death, the earth took on new character. His arms and legs became the four directions and the mountains. His blood became the rivers, and his sweat became the rain and dew. His voice became the thunder, and his breath became the winds. His hair became the grass, and his veins became the roads and paths. His teeth and bones became minerals and rocks, and his flesh became the soil of the fields. Up above, his left eye became the sun, and his right eye became the moon. Thus, in death as in life, Pangu made the world as it is today.
Many centuries later, there was a goddess named Nuwa, who roamed this wild world that Pangu had left behind, and she became lonely in her solitude. Stopping by a pond to rest, she saw her reflection and realized that there was nothing like herself in the world. She resolved to make something like herself for company. From the edge of the pond she took some mud and shaped it in the form of a human being. At first her creation was lifeless, and she set it down. It took life as soon as it touched the soil, however, and soon the human was dancing and celebrating its new life. Pleased with her creation, Nuwa made more of them, and soon her loneliness disappeared in the crowd of little humans around her. For 2 days she made them, and still she wanted to make more. Finally, she pulled down a long line and dragged it through the mud, and then she swung the line through the air. Droplets of mud flew everywhere, and when they fell, they became more humans. They were nearly as perfect as the ones she had made by hand. Humans over the whole world. The ones she made by hand became the aristocrats, and the ones she made with the line became the poor common people. Even then, Nuwa realized that her work was incomplete, because as her creations died, she would have to make more. She solved this problem by dividing the humans into male and female so that they could reproduce and save her from having to make new humans to break her solitude. Many years later, Pangu's greatest fear came true. The heavens collapsed so there were holes in the sky, and the earth cracked, letting water rush from below to flood the earth. At other places, fire sprang forth from the earth, and everywhere wild beasts emerged from the forest to prey on the people. Nuwa drove the beasts back and healed the earth. To fix the sky, she took stones of many colors from the river and built a fire in which she melted them. She used a molten rock to patch the holes in the sky, and she used the forelegs of a giant turtle to support the sky again. Exhausted by her labors, she soon lay down to die, and like Pangu, from her body came many more features to adorn the world that she had restored. Stopping by a pond to pond.
Wait, what did you say?
Can I start over?